What's going on, everyone? Hope you're all doing well out there. I want to put hopefully a quick video together, kind of just going over a life update, where I've been, why I've been a little bit inconsistent with my YouTube videos. And the short answer has been very busy. A lot of the powerlifting events were kind of scheduled for the second half of the year, so there's to be expected that beginning of the year will be a little bit easier as things are kind of getting moving again, and then the second half is going to be a little bit difficult with lots of different events at all levels, from local to international level, all packed in the second half. So it's going to be a lot of work, a lot of traveling, and everything like that. In addition to that, my focus obviously is on my personal clients. So through the Strength Guides, I've been getting more and more lifters throughout the world, and obviously a lot of those updates come in on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and also a lot of the meets I'm going to are on Saturday and Sunday, and sometimes even during the week, depending on how big they are. So it's a lot of work that I have to prepare for before the weekend, because I'm going to be at a competition or catching up after the weekend. And so that kind of just bleeds into this free time I used to have to make these YouTube videos. Going back to last year when I lost 65-75% of my clients, I had a lot of free time, and so I could do 5 videos a week. But now I'm trying to get to 1 or 2 videos a week consistently. It's just being difficult with all the traveling and all the extra work that I have to do. And obviously that is a priority. Like I said, my clients that pay me are the first priority, and then from there is the other things like the national team coaching, the meet directing, and helping out at other meets. So I try to do the quick daily updates for our mega nationals in Daytona a month back, but it just got too hectic with all the sessions and the yearly meeting we had at the very end and everything like that. So I just kind of didn't have time to do it. Then I try to do more in-depth breakdowns of certain lifters, and I may go and do some of those still just for important things that may benefit you all. But again, I just got busy with that because then we had some other championships. We had our Europa Expo, we had our Miami Fit Expo here in Florida. In addition to that, Robert Keller and I had to go out to Arkansas for the 3rd time for their state championship. We've been helping build out that state. So last year and this year we had to drive. So it was a whole thing where I went to Orlando for the Europa Expo and ended up staying there because there's no point in me driving 250 miles back home for a few days here in Miami and then driving again to do the trip. So I just stayed there for a few days, which obviously limited what I had in as far as recording and everything like that. And then from there, we did a 2-day trip to Arkansas, ran the meet there, 2 days back to Orlando, and then finally another day back for me to get down to Miami, and then of course catching up on everything. Since then, as well, as many of you probably seen, USAPL has announced that they're going forward with nominating lifters for the Classic Powerlifting World Championships and some of the other World Championships. But the Classic Powerlifting is kind of coming up first, so the deadlines for those are sooner than, let's say, the Open Worlds. So I've been really, on top of that, trying to send out emails as fast as possible to have the lifters fill out the forms, get the nominations up, get their hotel reservations up, everything like that before those deadlines come, and then we can't have a team. So I've really been focusing on that as well. And of course, we have more championships coming up. So these couple weeks to finish off July, I'm free, but then in August, August 1st, we have a meet in Jacksonville. So I have to go up there, coach my lifters, and help out with the competition. On August 8th, I'm running a small invitational meet down here in Boynton Beach. So I have to prepare for that as far as ordering medals and t-shirts and trophies and all that kind of stuff like that. And then after that weekend, I get a little bit of a break, so hopefully I can get out some more videos. But then we have our North American Powerlifting Championships in Orlando, and that's going to be a 3-day event, plus meetings the day before and setting up the day before. So it ends up being, with the whole going up and setting up and running the event and coming down, a week-long thing. So I'm gonna lose about a week there as well for the North American Championship. And then, later on in August and some of September, it gets a little bit easier, so maybe I'll be able to, get some consistency back. But then again, end of September, going into early October, we have the Classic World Championships, so I'll have to go to Sweden, coach our national team there. So it's going to be very hectic and a little bit consistent throughout the year. But what I will say is I have plenty of videos here. So for any of you that are kind of stumbling on this channel new, or you're new subscribers, because I've seen people are still subscribing, even though I haven't put out videos lately, is you can go look at all the previous videos I have. There's lots of helpful information there. And I tried to break them up into playlists depending on what you're interested in. So I broke it up into lifts, like there's a squat, bench press, and deadlift playlist. You can go look at topics specifically for each lift. I also have a playlist for people that are trying to do their first competition. So I go over the most important and basic stuff you need to know to find a competition and compete at that competition and be successful at it. And other playlists, if you want to look into equipment, what's the best budget equipment out there if you don't want to spend the most amount of money, but you don't want to cheap out and get something that's going to break after a few months. So all those playlists you can go and look at that would be beneficial if you haven't seen them. In addition, if you want to make any videos upcoming as far as any questions or anything for those different playlists to build upon it, then let me know. And that way the people that are commenting down below with whatever questions and topics they would like for me to discuss, those things will be prioritized. Since I don't have as much time to just go over every single thing, I will go through those and pick some of those and say, okay, these are the ones I'll do for July, these are the ones I'll do for August, these are the ones I'll do for September, and it'll be less topics and less videos because I'm busy with all these other things. So if there's something that you're dying to hear me discuss, whether it's a specific question about programming, coaching, meet directing, refereeing, anything like that, or just update on news and everything as far as, IPF, USAPL, NEPF, everything like that, be sure to comment those below. I'll put it onto my list, and then when I have free time, I'll start building out those videos and putting up here on this channel. So if you're not subscribed and you stumble across this video, be sure you subscribe so you can check out those videos and more. I'll catch you guys in the next video.